This is Dane Borges, a freshman out of Brookfield, Connecticut, and that is his first play as a collegiate football player, and he's going to kick it. Gets the end zone, so we'll start at...
We'll see what he does.
And he opens from the gun. The twin receivers at the top of your screen, and they're going to keep it on the ground. Marlon Mack takes off to the races over the 40-yard.
He just had a two-time All-ACE or AAC performer, and then also last year he's been around, played a lot of football. Coach Ambrose really likes his football intelligence.
Flowers' first pass for 2016. He overshoots his man.
Target.
The intended receiver was Rasheen Bronson. Flowers comes back, fires, and he has his man. What a nice catch.
Pass interference. Number 6 in the defense. Penalties decline. Result of the play. First down.
It's there. 6'3", and Judah's only 5'11".
Mack. Stutters, a senior, replaces Mack in the backfield now. This is Tice on the receiving end, and Tice is off to the races. Tice, nice move. He's inside the 20-yard line, and Tice is going to take it to the house for a touchdown.
Unbelievable. Mike, we talked about the high percentage passes to be Friday the 13th because he punishes runners, but in this aspect, he showed a lot of elusiveness and breaking tackles running down the field. And also showed a little bit of second, third level burst, getting away and walking his way into the end zone. That's impressive.
Well, we talked yesterday with Darren. And it didn't take long for the Bulls. So the Tigers, trailing 7-0, will have their first chance on offense coming up. This is Simpson. Trying to bounce to the outside, cuts it back in. He's up to the... Working out of the I formation, and wow, there's no running room. Loss of 1 on the play, so it's 2nd and 11 now out of the gun. Now Halleck gets rid of it, and he paid the 15, which isn't bad. First third down from Al Halleck, feels the pressure, and he takes off, and he's going to be Johnson standing back at the 33-yard line. Ryder gets off a good kick over the head of Johnson. Johnson picks it up, and he's going to take off. He wants to make something happen. He gets over the 15-yard line, dropped at the, just call me Hey You. How's that? I'll call you Big Mike. How's that?
That works for me.
Flowers out of the shotgun. They're going to hand off to Mack, and Mack is just slammed it.
Wallace. It's basically coming through with bad intentions, and the linebackers are...
Number 61 of the offense. It's a 5-yard penalty.
Played college football. He rushed for 275 yards and 4 touchdowns. Flowers going up over the top, and this one's going to be picked off. He only had 8 picks to go with his 22-yard line. Their second possession. First turnover of the game. Here's Victor. Boy, he looks like a bowling ball, huh?
Told you, man.
If I say Don Nottingham.
For the Bulls? Or for the Tigers?
For the Tigers, yeah. Look at the black with the...
Well, have you seen Jacksonville's helmets lately? The two-tone? Doesn't look feel the hours.
Wow. Halleck out of the shotgun this time. Swings it out near side. It's complete and dropped at the 30-yard line. That's going to be
run right at him as opposed to try to go on sideline to sideline.
A little misdirection this time. 21 to one of his teammates. Big third down play here. Now Halleck looks right, comes back to the left.
Territory.
Ball on the 28-yard line. That's Dessenberg in motion to the top of your screen. Now Halleck fires, has his man inside the 20, and Dessenberg gets down to the 10-yard line. 8 receptions. So now the Tigers on their second possession in the red zone. Victor puts his head down. Boy, the only way you can stop him is Devin Abraham now. It's second down. Ball at the 8-yard line. Tigers shifting. Here's a pitch, and beautiful play defensively.
Try to pound the ball inside.
Loss of 4. It's 3rd and goal from the 12. Mel Halleck comes, fires, and it's incomplete. Got a jersey this week. This one from 19, a 29-yard kick. Another freshman, Dane Borges. Left-legged kicker. And this is taken out at about the 8-yard line.
Oh, boy.
And there's some running room for the Bulls. There it is, Rodney Adams.
Last year in special teams, not only a kickoff return coverage, but also punt return. So the offensive defense gets a lot of credit, but special teams should be in there too.
This one's complete to the NC State transfer. That's
an NC State transfer, being able to come back home and contribute.
Marlon Mack takes it in for the score. Big hole.
This is nothing more than just a inside zone handoff, and really good push up front by the offensive line. And I believe that was number 61.
His first touchdown. He had 8 of those last year. Willie Taggart said he probably could have had 15. Nadelman on for the extra
But
point.
Taggart, he's promoting that team concept, and hey, this is a family. While we're teammates and we all have one goal, and you know what? If he's willing to give up some of his touchdowns, this team's going to be highly successful.
A short kick this time.
Conflicts and show some of his athleticism.
He was the number 5 dual threat quarterback coming out of high school. Some miscommunication.
Don't try to force it into 3 because that's how turnovers happen.
2nd and 10 from the 35. Mel Halleck play action. Tries to buy some time, fires, and has his man. If it's complete, it is.
You got to find a way to convert this.
Now Halleck fires. It's knocked down at the line of scrimmage.
Really good Miami Beach Bowl game last year. He took over a series or 2 against Western Kentucky.
Johnson's going to take this at the 15. He drops the football and wisely pounces on it. Bulls ready to go. They love that up tempo. Willie Taggart, the head coach, calling the plays from the sidelines. And defense stretching out. Mack making something out of nothing. And Mack turns the corner. Wow. Marlon Mack.
Holding. Number 85 of the offense. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Hand off to the right side up over the Lockley.
They're getting right up to the line again, and they're starting to keep the ball in between the tackles.
Can get up tempo.
Yeah.
I thought that was interesting last night during the meeting. Flowers, as Willie Taggart told us, he has this acute ability of making
nothing's open. Good coverage on the back end by the defense of Towson. You just got to account for just locking the doors down and keeping some of that local talent close. It's always big.
2nd down from the 31. Flowers again felt the pressure, takes off. And
that's the problem that Flowers presents to a lot of defenses.
3rd and 7 over the middle, and it's going to bring up at the 16-yard line. It was almost blocked. Hernandez gets it off. Simpson comes up to the 30, calls the fair catch.
He keeps the expectations high, and he's telling the fans and players, don't get complacent.
And really, you could say the same thing when he
they still run the ball and keep it in between the tackles, just do it out of spread formations.
Fumbled snap. Mahalik will take off and get nothing. Gets back to the line of 31. Dessenberg in motion. Now Halleck fires. Dessenberg has it, and it's another first down for Towson. Empty backfield out of the gun. 5 wideouts for the Tigers. And this one's almost picked off last year. Raymond Woody saying that he'd like to see even more this season. Simpson gets the call. He's wrapped up by a sea of green jerseys. Another play with 5 wideouts for Mahalik.
Blitz.
Oh! Didn't see him coming.
Pressure, a green dog. Watch number 57 come from the right of your screen and just explode through Mahalik. I'm surprised he didn't jaw that ball loose. Going with the strip sack, but again.
Will be punting from just over the 20-yard line. Already has a 68-yard punt. Nice spiral kick, goes out of bounds. Punt by Ryder that time, so Flowers works out of the gun from the 20. And it's not often you see that. Cameron Ruff looks like finally got it, but the Tigers.
Yeah, Cameron just basically hiked the ball to his left ankle. So for some reason, might have slipped out.
Bulls are ready to open up the second quarter from the 20-yard line. Marlon Mack gets to about the 21, a gain of 1.
They won all 4 of those games against some Power 5 schools, so be on the lookout for the Cougars. Some accuracy, still need to develop some touch, because you can hurt a lot of different defenses different ways, but if he gets his accuracy together, I mean, he could be almost unstoppable, or at least one of the better quarterbacks.
House for dinner.
Okay.
And he had some of the skill positions players at his house. As Mel Halleck goes downtown, right over the middle, and it's going to be stopped at about the 1-yard line. That was off to a good start. Ball at the 1-yard line. Darius Victor puts his head down and breaks the plane for the touchdown. So
the result of the play is a touchdown. Personal foul. Illegal use of hands to the face, number 6 of the defense. That 15-yard penalty will be tacked on to the kickoff.
Okay, that was a bit confusing, but trying to become the second back in history to rush for 1,000 yards 3 straight seasons. The only other running back to do that was Terrence West.
And I understand. Next position, I want to talk about some Terrence West numbers at Towson back in 2013. Borges kicks it out of the end zone. Taggart's house, and the players, the running backs, went up to the coach and said, Hey, Coach, I think Flowers is afraid of you. We're going to make about 47 points a game over the last four games, winning 7 of their last 8 regular season games. It's amazing what confidence can do for you, huh?
Yes, big dividends is going to continue to pay big dividends for this program.
This is Flowers. Take the handoff, gets up to the midfield. He was a quarterback at Western Kentucky.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's just quarterback to a quarterback, I think, in that instance, because
headed in the right direction here at South Florida. Boy, Mack hits that hole.
The offensive linemen basically catch those blitzers and intersect them on their way to the running back, but you're talking about passing game, it doesn't matter. He's getting out of dodge quick.
Not too much that time for the DBs back in the 90s from Aliquippa. Here's Adams. Adams is going to be dragged down.
Excellent.
Nice play.
Stop.
Ninth play of the drive right now. 3 of 5 on third down, so they've improved there from last year already. Mack.
Ball's out.
And it's going to be recovered by the Tigers.
Yeah, I think at that point, yeah, DeAndre Wallace. Yeah, right there. Good shot. Yeah, freezer right there. Knocking that ball away. I mean, since it was in 3rd and 11, I'm pretty an explosive offense every step of the way.
Well, you look at that FCS and you look at the CAA.
Yeah. At that point, he said, you're not good enough to be good enough. And that's been kind of like the motivation through spring ball and also fall camp. Even though they finished 7-4, they still missed
21. Third down, 5 to go from the 31. They're 1 for 6 in third down conversions, but Dessenberg takes care of that.
On the road.
Well, 53 scholarships, and they've been very competitive over the years. As a matter of fact,
Sunshine State, Florida.
Yeah, it's the first time they ever played a team from Florida, as a matter of fact. Good swarming to the defense. That's the 5th tackle for loss for the Bulls so far tonight. Quarterback draw, and Mihalik's going to get close.
The Wildcat formation.
Simpson takes off. He needs 2. He's not going to get it. He is swarmed under.
But you got to give Coach Ambrose credit for trying. But right in that murkiness, the ball came out. Jamon Thomas was alert enough to fall on it. Get the turnover on down.
So the Bulls now with great field position. Flowers wants to take advantage, going for broke. And he's got it! Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
I like it. I'm excited about him. A North Carolina State transfer. It's going to go right to the bottom of your screen. Nice arm strength by Quentin Flowers putting that ball up in the air. And you just see the speed from Valdez-Scantling. He's going to be able to get under this ball and run right past Troy Jeter, who was in pretty good position. But just that last bit of separation quickness by Valdez-Scantling to go ahead and catch that 51-yard strike.
So I stand corrected. I apologize for that, but it's 2 touchdowns for Flowers already. This is going to be Simpson from the 3. Simpson finds the pocket, takes it, and he's tripped up at the 30-yard line. 800 yards and 14 touchdowns. His senior year of high school, I should say.
Because you want to give Darius Victor a 3-way go.
And speaking of the big running back, he's tripped up at the
National Football League.
Trying to push the pile. He had to get to the 40.
In the middle of the open field.
Another 4th down play. This time, Mihalik picks up the 1st down and moves the chain.
You know how hard it is to run for that many touchdowns and that many yards? And basically, Jimmy Garoppolo was just standing around. But you can't take a Hall of Famer's name off of the award.
I agree with you 100%. Mihalik finds his man. 3rd and 4. Summers gets over the 50. He's going to be shy. Mihalik got it last time. He moves the pile again. You know, that Wildcat didn't work.
Pretty excited about Morgan Mihalik, the Oregon transfer, and what he's able to do in his skill set.
Play action out of the I formation. Mihalik fires and had his man at the 40-yard. Twin receivers to the top of your screen. That's where Mihalik wants to go, and he just simply throws this one away. Good coverage. Third down again. Mihalik, plenty of time this time, and he fires it. This one's picked off. Nigel Harris.
He's out.
Harris still on his feet all the way down to the 5-yard line.
When you talk about Nigel Harris in coverage, and Mike, you talked about it, it's going to be hard for Darius Victor to go in coverage with one hand, basically, but takes this ball right off of his back. You see Nigel Harris go back to his high school days, turn into a running back. Not necessarily follow behind his blockers, but
let's hope he didn't pull a hamstring here.
Yeah, able to come back, but Yeah, he's still down.
So Cherry is also in that backfield right now, number 33, but Flowers wants to put it up in the air, and he's going to take off, dives for the pylon, and he gets it.
Excellent job by Flowers. First and second options, to his right side of the field, but it's going to get away and reach for the pylon. Smell the end zone and know exactly where to go.
The case in point right there as he took off.
Yeah, DeAndre Wallace, the linebacker, pretty much had him set up. 1 total yards. Unbelievable.
Another short kick. It's going to be taken by Simpson at the 10-yard line. Simpson up over the 25. We've got 7 different guys on 12 national watch lists. This one's batted at the line of scrimmage. Senior out of Lakeland, Florida.
Rushing inside.
This one's going to be complete to Gallahan.
Get some type of success. I mean, some of your better players are going to get recognized, but to have that many players, I wouldn't be surprised if they're listening.
68-yard punts and a 48-yard punt already. There's a line drive, and it's taken at the 32.
We'll have a little bit of input on what they're seeing out there, too, from the defenses as well.
Flowers wants some more.
Oh, good adjustment.
Oh, wow. So he really, really exploded in the second half of the season as well. Flowers steps up nicely. Boy, just points out to his blocker. Change another first down. 46 seconds now to go before halftime.
Oh.
And this is going to go down as here in the opener. Flowers. Third down at the 39-yard line. 14 seconds to go. Johnson trying to move that pile up close to the 50. Gets over the 40. And the second half is underway. This is going to be Simpson again, this time at the 4-yard line. Simpson finds a lane, gets up over the 25 all the way to the 30. So Simpson.
CAA play.
Tigers open up in the I formation again. Play action, down 28-10. They got to generate some offense. The big fullback picks up a first down on the first play. 266. He moves pretty well too, as does this man. As Victor, there's a penalty flag drop.
Holding number 49 of the offense.
Yeah, good job adjusting to the heat because it's not easy.
First and 20. They go through the air. And this one's
using his size and length to kind of get in there and fill up some of those running lanes.
This one's batted at the line of scrimmage again. This time Kirk Livingstone. Another redshirt freshman for Jason Pierre-Paul was. 2 for 12 on third down. They go over the middle. Johnson, the deep men. Ryder averaged 48 in the first half, punting the football. It's taken at the 12-yard line. A little dance saying that if they get big heads, which they won't, but if they did, he'd just stick in the film of the bowl game.
There you go.
There's a run right up the middle, and it's going to be Tice. He's already scored.
Create that seam for Tice to get into the open field and just make plays and do what he does. Thought it was interesting.
Good size.
The ball, biceps get any bigger, he won't be able to hold the ball.
There he is again, 3 straight plays for Tice.
Yeah.
And well, he's been a nightmare so far in the short amount of time that he's played. He's been productive. There's going to be a penalty.
Way early.
You don't like to admit that, huh?
No.
Defenders are guilty of the infraction.
I'm always a defensive guy, but I learned him and Chris Tedder going to be around and making havoc in the CAA.
Adams on third down. Adams moves the chains inside the 30-yard line.
Some of his running ability right here. You got to find a way to get the ball in your playmaker's hands.
Moving towards that red zone again. Stacked receivers, top of your screen. They give it to Johnson.
And then Tice, the power back, but they still keep it in between the tackles.
And they keep it on the ground for Adams again. And
just yet. He's at least giving us some touches in the run game.
Flowers this time. Fakes it to Adams.
That's the person you want to attack. Sometimes it could be the middle linebacker, or in that case, the end man on the line of scrimmage.
Bring it up. Another touchdown there for Adams. Why not?
Sets up his blockers pretty well. Gets a head start going in motion. Gets some good blocks by Mitchell Wilcox, Dearness Johnson. He just walks right into the end zone.
Damn. As Nadelman remains perfect. Had a good evening so far, returning the kick. This time Simpson takes it at the goal line. And as Simpson weaves his way through traffic over the 25, 30. Simpson.
He's out.
Simpson all the way down to the 35-yard line.
For the Towson Tigers.
As he should be. That one went 61 yards. Here's Victor finally getting some running room as he rumbles down inside the
Coach Ambrose, just continue to compete because we have to still practice our offense. We run a lot of counters, a lot of powers. for runs just like this for Darius Victor, pushing the ball.
And but Ambrose was saying that this team is very, very close. This one's going to be complete to Dessenberg. Still on his feet inside the 15. He's swarmed a lot of football to be played. And, of course, their main goal is the CAA. As well, they got in 12 straight years, I think, now the Wildcats have been in the playoffs. That's the national record.
It's a lineman who've had playing experience in the past. I mean, that shows a lot of good depth for this team.
Nice run by Victor. And Aiden O'Neal, young freshman.
Especially if he gets 1,000 yards this year, that'll be 3 straight seasons. So he'll be up there again with Terrence West as the only 2 running backs in Towson history to.
Working out of the gun with that 35-17 lead now. They really look like a different football team against UConn Thursday night. Flowers wide open in the middle. Inside the 40-yard
middle of the field on a skinny post.
Goes 27. He averaged 23 a catch last year. And this one is just
to 6'3".
Pass interference, number 17 of the defense. 15-yard penalty, automatic.
Odom one, but
yeah.
At the end of the day, you're probably right there too.
Uh-oh.
Little pump fake, and Flowers is going to take off. Gets a nice block. Wow, really nice.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the head coach of Towson. It's his first unsportsmanlike foul. Half the distance to the goal. Automatic.
Not the correct call.
Flowers, pump fake, and this time he escapes somehow and finds the end zone.
Again,
just about
play again to this touchdown. Almost looked like the last one before the half. Knew he was going to get out. He just broke through the tackle of Anderson.
34 team and individual records set last year, 5,700 yards. On a roll right now, 42-17.
His coaching. He did the media thing for a little while and actually did a Bill Walsh minority coaching internship with the Steelers. And Mike Tomlin highly recommended him to Coach Taggart. And
Mahalik under center. Victor.
Look at the height that they have.
Workhorse. 3rd and 2. Give it to the big guy.
Put that offense on the short field.
3 for 4. Mahalik, I don't think he's going to get it.
I can't imagine why they won't be able to make the playoffs this year. Speaking of Towson. The play.
Gallahan's complete. Houston doesn't run the table. They're not going to get a shot at the national championship.
Right. Looking at their schedule. Villanova's a spread team, but then if you look at Stony Brook, I mean, they like to run the ball with their star running back, Liddell Betts.
2nd down out of the I formation. Play action. Here comes the rush, and that is a loose football. The scoop and the run.
Dixon just come off the edge from the left of your screen. The tight end saw him late. Not only went in for the sack, but he went in for the strip. Basically, he was able to set up a scoop and score. Again, you're going to see 34 just flash right by you. The tight end picked him up late. Valley was able to knock that ball away into Nate Godwin's hands, and not good news for the AAC. Got a different quarterback in the game now.
The backup out of Ohio. First pass, touchdown. Wait, talk about breaking in, huh, Keene?
Yeah, Dearness Johnson just came out of the backfield and stayed
46 and 2. So it looks like he's going to be done for the day.
You respect his work, what he was able to do working under Jim Harbaugh and how he built up Western Kentucky.
It was a pleasure to talk to as Simpson takes it up over the 20 again. The USF in that fast tempo and high-scoring offense. He's at 61 right now, so maybe I'm wrong. Unless he breaks off a long one. Simpson, the intended.
Get much playing time, but he was at least able to absorb things at a high level. I mean, you look at Dessenberg, you look at Summers, I mean, those guys' size, I mean, they're standing at 6'3". Some big targets.
Simpson gets the call out of the I formation, fighting for extra yardage. Mahalik goes over the middle, and
yes, to accept the shield punt. It's a fake.
And big fullback
coming out of the backfield receiving passes, that's for sure.
Ball on the right side.
Personal foul, face mask on the defense. 15 yards, we added to the end of the
First down. Thanks to the penalty. Swings us out the flag.
FCS level.
Wow.
Right there.
Sea of green. Set up nicely, though. But USF, they've had 6 of their 7 scoring drives under 2 minutes tonight.
Credit the field position a lot on that one. Ability of him playing quarterback to where he can extend plays, and at times he can become accurate.
for week 2 against St. Francis.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the people here, maybe watching back out east, I mean, they know this game was relatively close.
So Knudsen out of the shotgun, quarterback with an INT. Knudsen getting ready to throw his first pass. Okay with Marlon Mack, too, of the Bulls. Outstanding running back. Knudsen looking and had his man. His first third down from the 16. Fires over the middle, and on Wednesday of this week, he's already kicked 1 field goal. And he's D'Angelo Antoine back deep. It's a squib kick. It's going to be picked up by Johnson. Johnson at the 17-yard line. Or check it, that's not Johnson. And
Personal foul. Play hit out of bounds. Number 94, the kicking team. 15-yard penalty. The added to the end of the run.
That this has been given to a player. So he talks about, I believe he actually played with Coach.
Lost his life.
Yeah, Coach Ambrose was, letting us know that him and a couple of alumni and teammates and
staying happy on the Bull sidelines.
It's time for the young guys to get evaluated. I'll tell you one thing, come in, they want to make the safe throw. Like, nah, he's greedy. He's going right over the middle, trying to really test the defense and let them know, like, hey, listen, I got an arm too.
It's ASN.
ASN swag. First year sophomore. Another
for St. Francis. Coming up next, Northern Illinois, right here in the stadium for the Bulls.
Voice. So the sexy 6.
Tajay Fullwood backpedals, kicks it in the 5th gear. San Jose State. Back to live action here. The Bulls out in the flat.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, number 8, participating without a helmet. 15-yard penalty.
Without your helmet, trying to go in the field to play. They just needed doing it for safety reasons.
Well, safety first.
Okay.
So he had to leave the game, and they put the ball on the 1-yard line.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought. I mean, for a second that if your helmet comes off, then you leave the game.
Change. There's no doubt about that. With 6:54 to go, he wants to score another touchdown. Was it SMU? Or Western Carolina, I think.
Man,
now, it's amazing that last year, you look at their balance, they had 54 offensive touchdowns, Mike, 28 on the ground.
Ball first. They're just doing it in a lot of different ways now, especially when you have.
Sweating. I mean,
nice.
How about that, huh?
Nice.
Keene, plenty of time, steps up, fires, got the tight end, another touchdown. This one goes to Mitchell Wilcox, the big freshman.
Wilcox coming out. I mean, basically, you see him to the left of your screen, just running wide open down the sideline, and just forgot a couple of Towson members in the secondary.
Points. Well, he's going to wind up being the leading scorer.
It's his own read, but yeah, I'm pretty sure if Keene gets back in the game, he's going to want to push the ball down the field.
Simpson again at the goal line. Simpson again with a nice return. Up close to 5,700 yards of offense that the Bulls had. That was only second to Tulsa.
How they're able to score in bunches. I mean, you're right. You have to be at your A game, and you have to have a defense that can at least get you. Sean Watson, he is something special.
This one's batted down at the line of scrimmage.
American Conference, Tulsa's averaging 333 yards a game, passing-wise.
Just basically kicked out of the Big East. And Temple played in the championship game last year.
You're right.
Speaks volumes for both those programs.
Speaking of which, too, the Big 12 is looking to expand. And I'm pretty sure the alumni are scrambling. They're trying to keep Tom Herman in place as the head coach down there because he has done a tremendous job.
Yeah. But deep down, he's got to be thinking, doggone it, Then he's Big 12 with 10, Big 10 with 14.
14 teams, yeah. ACC 14, SEC.
Simpson's had a good day returning kicks for Towson. He's standing at the 45-yard line. And he calls for the fair catch. He
see what they can do. See how bad that Morgan Mahalik is injured, and they're going to rely heavily on the legs of Darius Victor.
Finished last year. I mean, they handled Florida State pretty.
Beat them down, man.
They beat them down, yeah. And they've got some talent there. And inside a minute now, 58 seconds to go. Towson still putting up a fight, moving the pile all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
First team, which is something you don't really see nowadays, especially with 2 running backs in the backfield.
Knudsen blindsided. Fumble. Bulls come up with the football. Northern Illinois sitting on the horizon. Players will start trickling out on the field. And that's going to do it.
19-1 in home openers for the South Florida program.
So Willie Taggart finishes last year winning 7 of the final 8 regular season games, 7 of 9 overall. Opens up 2016 with a victory. And Michael Young, your final thoughts on the game?
My final thoughts, I mean,